How you doing all? This is 55 Chrysler barn find. Well, we cleaned up most of the parts of the dashboard and the dashboard itself. We cleaned and painted it. All the chrome is not, 100 point condition. It's, it's got, as you can see, it's got some flaws in it. This is all just sitting on there. We did get a lens for the gauge cluster here. Remember in the earlier segments that gauge cluster glass, I broke it. So, but we got one here, and it's because we got it out of a 56 Chrysler, and gauges are up there. They're still in good shape. I'm just gonna, because the 56 has a different gauge cluster shielding. I'll show you that here. Because see, here's the 55 one you're looking at. This is the 56. It's all black, and what the center section is I got the polished aluminum, and I wanted, because this is what it would look like, and that's not what I'm going for. I want nice and bright chrome, and just like the Speedo and stuff. So, but this is a mock-up look of what the dash will look like when I get it all done. Because here's the rest of the chrome. Oh yes, if you remember in the earlier segments, this piece is missing. This was missing out of here. This is the vent, cowl vent. Where the slider goes, opens up the cowl vent, and we picked up one off of a guy that was on eBay. Yeah, was selling Chrysler parts, and I asked him if he had one of those, and he had one, and I got that. And this came off the 56, even though it's 56, but it says power steering in there, because that car had power steering. This car is going to have power steering, and this is a lot better than what was on there. I had just little nubs here, and that was it. This is a 56's glove box. This was more rust free than what this is. This is still in great condition. There's nothing wrong with this. It's just that it needs to go and get sandblasted really bad and cleaned out, pull the pin out and clean it. It's got some issues, but what I'm going to do is take this lock button out and put it in here. This one had the button, but I don't have the key for that one, so it's not going to work. So, but yeah, here's got the stainless grill backing on here that where the speaker sits, and it looks really super cool on there. We clean up all the chrome. This is for the clock. This is the little chrome strip that goes along up here. These are the little cups that these little control knobs go, because we got a 56 one. I'll show you here, it's sitting over here in a 51 right now. And so we got all the gauge, all the cluster knobs here and all this stuff. This one has no shifter on the the 56 had a push button shifter. So, but that's if we decide to go to a floor shifter and we clean it up, and because this one's got the dash mount shifter, and if we decide not to use that later on in the build process and we want to put a floor shifter in it, then we can, and then people will not know the difference, and it's just a customizing thing. But otherwise everything is all good. We disassembled the steering column, but we couldn't get the steering wheel off because the puller, the bolts were about that much short, because that's a deep pocket where that is. I got the nut off, but I couldn't get the steering wheel to pop off. So I gotta go get some more bolts for it, so longer bolts, and pop that steering wheel off, and then start restoring it. I gotta clean the steering shaft here, clean all the stuff that's down there. I did clean the body of the column up stripped it down. I'm going to end up cutting some of this part here because we're putting on the 72 Cadillac connecting parts for it. So that, because we're going to switch them both in together so that we'll have one unit. But this is the dashboard. Painted it. Every piece on here is all the same color. And cleaned up most of the chrome, and it's going to look really, really nice when I get in there. It's not 100 point chrome. It's got pits. It's got age. I'm not worried about it, but it's got some nice shine. If you really look at it, it's got some nice shine. If you can see, you see me with the camera. Got some really nice shine to it, so I really enjoy that, having that. It's not so bad and stuff like that. So, but alrighty, I will talk to you all later. You have a good evening, and bye.